When we're in a friendly situation, my conversation may not be smart, but if we're to have a perfect understanding, let's call a heart a heart. There are words that should be whispered gently. That's evidently the way to start. If I tell you what my dreams have been demanding, let's have a heart to heart. Can I prove how I yearn just by the turn of a phrase? Can I keep my control when all my soul is ablaze? Maybe you would call it true confession. Well, here we are. Welcome to Susan's Corner. This is kind of what I've been calling this because I've always had a place to play, and now it's in my home, and which has been a really lovely thing. And the salon work that we've been doing together has mostly taken place here. And so much of the music that's on our new recording of Simple Gifts, I'd like to say, was seeded here and nurtured here, and then we went into the recording studio. These are my collaborators and my colleagues and my musical sweethearts who've been very generous to me and teach me a lot as well. And man, we just have a lot of fun. I think about the life I live, a figure made of clay. Most of the music on this recording was developed in the salon series I call Theme Scene, where we explore a chosen theme through the elements of wide-ranging music and song, spoken word and poetry, and free sonic improvisation. I first began to work with these core elements in some of my past improvisational and collaborative projects. I was a 20-year founding member of an all-women's long-form improvisational company called the Whims, where we would explore the personal and the political and the universal, while we were always mindful that we're linked to the mythical. And that deep work set my path. Now, more recently, these elements made up the multimedia concert Jazz Aviary, a celebration of birds and the universal music we share, which was, and is, for that matter, an ever-evolving concert, developed in collaboration with the Soaring Sextet, of which 3 members are with me today as part of the Susan Krebs Chamber Band: Rich, Rob, and Scott, who also worked with the Whims. The dawn is filled with dreams, so many dreams. Which one is mine? One must be. There is something of working in this small space and stripping down the instrumentation in a certain way that really informs what it is you hear on the record. What instrumentation that can fit inside a parlor, a salon, would serve the breadth of the music that I wanted to do in exploring themes. The space is too small to have a drum kit and an upright bass, and I always heard violin or viola, stringed instrument, just like in the old days in the parlor.
Music is a lot like alchemy. You know, there's all these elements that there's so many variables. The size of the vessel that you're mixing everything in, which in this case is the size of the room that we're playing.
The low frequencies aren't filled up by some sort of bass instrument. The whole thing was a lot more open, so you could hear what everybody was doing in terms of linear motion, in terms of harmony, and in terms of rhythm, and everything is very transparent.
It needs to be more precise.
Yeah. You can hear the precision.
It's more of a tapestry.
When you're taking certain things away, you're allowing other things to enter into the picture, and that's exactly sort of what happens with this group.
For all we know, we may never meet again. Before before we go.
You can find these really interesting combinations of
Yes.
things and influences.
With each one of us, we have a vast library of sounds and music
Kind of compensate, finding interesting ways
to make it
to
happen.
use that space.
Tapestry, to use that word again.
Yes, there you go.
He's got this big black thing that looks like a cartoon, like Acme bomb. Like if you put it, what is it called?
Udu.
The Udu.
Through you, and if you can just get out of the way and let it do what it wants to do, then it's going to turn out okay.
It's like haiku, you know, when you put some kind of like you take out certain elements, or you put limitations on yourself, like you find creative ways to make up for it.
And not really thinking about it. So
Right,
coming
right.
from that part of your brain that not comprehension. So
Magic happens.
Yeah, I think it was just kind of a ball, you know, raise a little hell. That's all I did.
Yeah, let's make another one of these.
Yeah.
When is the SK Chamber Band, Volume 2? But meanwhile, we'll play it in chambers.
Yeah.
Every different kind of chamber we can find.
Definitely.
All right, you all be on the lookout. Of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend, we shan't be ashamed.